Hey, we are Chris and Teresa and are obsessed with all things fiber and guiding you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill, an online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and are renovating a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and our renovating progress are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things fiber, from raising the animals to the finished product and everything in between. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube. Welcome to EweTube 135. We're here in my house today because today is shearing day and we're waiting for the shearer to come. I'm also waiting
an hour and a half
for this cat to jump on the camera. We're a little bit nervous. Yeah, so we have a little bit of time. And so we thought we would do the EweTube because we probably won't have time later. We'll be tired.
It's going to be a two-day shearing day too. So it's good. Very good. This is the day we wait for all year long.
We wish it was a little warmer. Well, today it's pretty nice. It's 20 something.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be cold.
Yeah. It'll be about 9 below when we start freezing. When we start freezing. When we start shearing. And that's when we'll start freezing too.
Yes, exactly.
But the sheep do fine. I mean, you know, people think, oh, it's gonna be so cold for them. They're fine.
Yeah, they do okay. We do have barns and they'll be bedded. So they'll be okay.
They'll be fine. Yeah.
So our elevator update for this week.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting.
Yes.
We actually did an interview with the guys that installed it. And so we'll share that with you now.
Okay. Yeah. And you are?
I'm Eli with IES Elevator Local 9, IUEC out of Little Canada.
Little Canada. Oh.
I'm Dylan with IES Elevator. We're working on the elevator.
Perfect. All right, here we are with our amazing elevator installation man who has been absolutely amazing to work with. And we are just so blessed to finally have our elevator. We're so happy. And was it a tough install?
It was actually a tough install, yeah.
Of course, because nothing at the Nome Schoolhouse has gone easy. Nothing.
If it would have been a little earlier, I think this thing would have went a lot better. But.
Yes, because we built around it and But anywho, are we ready to take our first ride in the elevator? Here we go. Look at this. Look at that. We are at the lowest level now, and it's a 4-stop elevator, right? That's what we call this, okay? Okay. We do need to put some carpet in there first, but it is operational. Here it comes. It's very quiet. Yay! Oh, here we go! Hi, Dylan.
Hi.
We're coming for a ride.
We're gonna be up close and personal.
Yeah. There we are. Oh, we're going all the way up. Look at that. Look at the LED lights. Oh, we're on ground floor. So ground floor is the lowest. No, basement, then ground floor, then 1, and then 2. Awesome! It's so pretty.
And once all this plastic's peeled off, it'll be a lot better.
It's wonderful. Wonderful. Beautiful. Here we are. Oh, wow. Here we are on the boutique hotel level. And here we go again. Oh, we're going to stop at every level. So cool. Wow. This is another amazing elevator install, man. Yes.
I'm looking at the door right now.
There it is. There's our dining room and our bar. Oh, over here. We gotta come over here. Flip. Wow. Double doors. There we are. Oh, and there's the ground floor. There's the sewing machines that we can now move in. Yay. And back where we started. It's so smooth. It's very nice elevator.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Ah. There we go. Go through the equipment? Yes, let's do it.
Going through the
Oh boy. Look at that Christmas tree. Wow. We don't have to do anything in there, I hope.
No.
Okay.
You can leave that to the elevator guys.
Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, a bunch of great guys. They did a great job. They were so wonderful to work with. We were very pleased. And it's really a nice elevator.
It is.
Very nice elevator.
Now when they have questions down in the middle, I can just
Jump on the
beam
elevator.
my way down.
Beam, yes. Ding! Here comes Teresa. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be
Absolutely.
perfect.
Yeah.
And the wet filter update.
Mike is tweaking it. He's beefing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So actually, as we speak, I think he's beefing it up.
Yeah, so we talked about it in our live last week.
It's been a constant for the last couple months. Yeah.
Yeah, and we do our lives on Tuesday nights at 7:30 if you aren't aware.
And this live from last week was done at shearing.
Sewing
Yeah.
machines came to the school and
Yes.
we got them down to the
Via
basement.
the elevator.
In the elevator, and I took a few videos of Jordan sewing the needle felting cushions. And it's really nice to have them. Yesterday we were short one for an order and she sewed it right up,
Whipped it right up.
which was really
That's
nice.
pretty cool.
hmm
Worked out well. Yeah.
And this last weekend was the weekend in the fiber mill
We had a
retreat.
great time. It was our first of many because we will definitely do this again because it did go really well. Yeah, we're really excited now to have the animals there because that's where the weekend should start, is in the barn. So next time we do that, it will, and we'll do some herd tours and whatnot. So yeah.
And we had a
exciting.
wonderful group of ladies.
Oh,
that
they were all amazing.
we had so much fun
Yes.
just around the table when we were eating and in the
Just a
evenings.
hoot, all of them. Loved them
We
all.
laughed really hard and yeah, it was sad to see them leave. So
Yeah.
and they all plan to come back. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
Absolutely, yes.
And then in our last YouTube, some
right
of
here.
you noticed that there, some animals appeared in the weaving on the wall.
Yep.
So we didn't know if anybody would see, and we were surprised that
Yeah.
how many of you did
Yeah.
see them back there.
Very observant.
We
Yeah.
thought it needed spiced up somehow. We tried to do that, but
Yeah.
thought we were being boring. Yeah, so today is shearing, and we will get that started right after lunch
Yeah,
here.
and we'll be having of course, some footage that we'll probably be inputting about here
Or at the end.
or at the end. Yep.
I've been curious about Pygora and Angora and Cashmere goats. You didn't mention them as a menagerie candidates. Goats always seem to be special case with fencing.
Yes,
Is
they
that why they
are.
weren't on the list? And yeah, that's why we didn't mention them, because we have been unsure. But we do think they're important.
Yeah, very important.
So
a lot of folks don't know that cashmere comes from a goat, that mohair comes from a goat. So I think they're very important. So yes, they will be included in the menagerie now. So
we
we'll
will have
fence
to
accordingly.
beef up the fencing from the start
Yeah.
and make sure we're goat ready.
Yes. Fort Knox for the little goaties. Yes.
Please talk about the smaller breeds of animals that would be happy on a small homesteads like we have out west.
Again, the goats, would do so well. And alpacas, you don't need much pasture for the alpacas. I know a gal that worked for me, she has 5 acres, and I think she had 30. Last I knew, she had 32 alpacas on them. So you don't need a whole bunch. They are very easy keepers. They eat about as much as a dog, and it's not like a horse or a cow, something like that. I mean, much a lot of even a goat or a sheep, doesn't.
But that
require-
that depends if you just want to be buying hay, or
Yes,
if you want pasture.
true,
They do take
True. Yes.
a bit of pasture
Yeah.
for sheep, but
Mhm.
and that is the cleaner way for the wool. If they were
Yes.
just pastured instead of
yes, it is.
instead
Unless
of
you're
hay.
pretty regimented with your hay.
There's also the Angora Bunnies. Are good for small
very much so.
small farms.
Mhm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so. Mhm.
When the paperwork reshuffle is complete, could you set up a forum on one of the venues for makers who work with all kinds of wool at different stages, by hand and by machine, to share our challenges and questions and resources? Ravelry is okay, but overwhelming to most of us, and more a marketplace than a forum or a place to chat. Would so love to see University or Shepherd Industries LLC have a chat room somewhere. My rural internet not stable enough to participate in YouTube live streams, so it doesn't work well for chatting among ourselves. So
Yeah.
we're definitely thinking of that. We're not sure if that will be within our university. We've got many different ideas that we're throwing around.
Yep.
So-
Yeah, we're just in the process of getting everything set up properly, and yes, that is yes how to connect folks. That's top on our list there. So, and getting the information to the right folks. And
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
absolutely. So thanks for mentioning that. That's very good.
Why not put together the curriculum in a format to buy and book in CD?
Yeah, and there again, we're still trying to figure out the best way to get the information and the curriculum to folks. And
Yeah.
we'll work
So
that
there's a
all
lot of
out.
ideas.
Yeah.
We'll just see what works out.
Mhm.
Yeah, we love to discuss things with others and get to know people before they even come to the
Yeah.
school. So.
Yeah.
Is there a way to sponsor a fiber animal similar to what they do at some zoos? It would be neat to sponsor a sheep and then bring the kids to see the animal and tell them this is the sheep. We help with the cost of keeping it happy and healthy. Then they would have a connection to the animal. Depending on the sponsor level, maybe you could send them a sample of raw wool or some other item made out of that animal's fiber.
You got it. Exactly what we're doing.
Mhm.
We're in the process of getting the details put together for just that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely in
That is
progress.
huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah. And then last week we had kind of a unique question. It was, what was the
we
brand?
thought it was going to be hard.
Yeah. What was the brand name of air exchangers that we have at the Nome Schoolhouse? Because there's a little story behind that. And Linda and Carl are the
You're the
winners.
winners. Yes. So you just need to contact us on the contact form on bearcreekfelting.com. Let us know your shirt size. We'll send you
Yeah.
a prize.
Yeah.
And the answer
then-
was green hack.
And what is the little story behind that?
So actually, Linda, who got
Mhm.
that's her maiden name,
Yep. Isn't that cool?
and it's her relatives.
Isn't that
So,
cool?
Yeah, it's
Love
kind
it.
of cool.
Love it, love it, love it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And next week's question is, since we're doing shearing now, and now Teresa will be focused on the lambs that will be popping out at their farm.
The
here,
beginning of
so-
April is when
yeah.
the lambs,
So it's good to have
except for
shearing
the
time.
rams that were jumping around.
Be naughty.
Before
Naughty
then, we'll
rams.
see. But that's another thing we'll find out today because they did get in with the lambs a couple times.
So you'll be able to tell if someone are further along than others.
yeah, you can
How
really tell.
exciting.
Yeah, we'll see where they're at and if they're
Mhm.
pregnant or not pregnant.
Mhm.
So that's a fun part of today.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
So
so
the
next week's
question
we need naming ideas for the lambs. So each year I have a theme.
Mhm.
It's been candy, it's been African countries, it's been counties in North Dakota, it's
Elements.
been
I love that
the
one.
elements. It's been many different things. Last year it was Disney characters.
Mhm.
So if you can put in the comment section below ideas for a name theme for this year's lambs, that would help me a lot.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Be fun.
And then coming up, there's a rug hooking retreat, which we've shared many times.
Mhm.
And you'll be making a little sheep.
And it's adorable. And this is your chance to learn rug hooking, and it is so much fun. And yeah,
Yeah, you can make so many things.
amazing teacher, and to stay, have so much fun at the school with us. Yeah. Yep. And that's on, right now you go to Nome Schoolhouse under events.
Yes.
Mhm.
And you'll find it there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
And along with all the other
retreats classes that we have. And I've added a couple more things in there too this last week. So I have to check it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah,
thank you so much for watching.
Kind of a quick one. So God bless you all. And we're going to get out to the barn now. So
That's all, folks. Please like this video, comment below, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.